Welcome once again to the Johnny Brento Show. Coming up, we've got a tour of my new home theater. I'll weigh in on the new Rambo film, among other things. Later, we'll hear from good old Uncle Strebo in his 60 Seconds and Then Some segment, where he'll share an in-depth review of Cloverfield. Lastly, it appears that at long last, the stars have once again aligned. The coolest band in the universe is back once more, this time in a new format, but just as rocking as ever. That's right, folks. You know them, you love them. It's AZ in the studio for a very special live acoustic performance. Okay, well, like I said, the planets have finally aligned, and it's time for AZ to once again step onto the worldwide stage and give an awesome performance. So I've got here with me my musical collaborator, Todd Britt, aka Todd Dr. Savini Britt from Mutantville Productions, and also my #1 musical collaborator. We're going to talk just a little bit about the song we're about to do. You want to tell them the name of the song?
This song is After the Fall, I think. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've screwed this up. It's Fall of the Sun.
I thought After the Fall was a song by Journey.
It probably is, and probably other artists.
It went a little something like this. So now love is gone, and I can't go on. So we were getting ready to go into Skyline Studios once again to kind of catch lightning in a bottle twice. Same place we recorded our very first, I guess, demo or EP, whatever. So tell them a little bit about how we kind of landed on this song and how we came up with it and the meaning behind it.
Well, first, I'm really horrible at interviews, so yeah. It's about a friend of ours and his life and subsequent unlife, afterlife, and that's really all I can say about that.
Well, that sums it up pretty well, I guess. You know, it's funny. Happy stuff is really hard to write music about, but when somebody you know and care about, becomes deceased or bad things happen, that's really a fertile ground for songwriting, I find, don't you?
Yeah, I personally don't like happy music, and I think a lot of people can agree with that. I mean, of course, there's the people that do like the happy music, but I'm definitely not one of them. I like the minor chords and just the more emotional stuff. A good example would be traditional gospel, or not necessarily traditional, but any of the songs you're hearing in a church, it's all upbeat, happy stuff. But I tend to like some of the ones like Amazing Grace, that are much more darker song. It just means more to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would say Southern gospel is a great example of music that just does nothing for me at all. While some of your traditional gospel I like quite a bit, but that's neither here or there. So, like I said, we were getting ready to go into the studio again, and this time we took a new approach at getting prepared, starting off with nylon string guitars to really focus on the vocal performance. And I think if one thing has changed since we were playing live 5-6 years ago, it's that we're better singers and we take preparation a lot more seriously. So you want to talk for a second about how we're preparing, what kind of phases we're going through to take a song from we hadn't played it in 3 years to being ready to record it?
Well, one thing I'll mention is we've been doing this so long, songwriting and recording, that we've gone through so many eras of technology that once again we're dealing with new technology. We went, from analog 4-track cassettes to reel to there's probably something in between, and now we're, doing hard disk recording, which I can say is definitely the way to go. And I was resistant for a long time because I'm old-fashioned like that, and I like all my old gear, and I like to keep using it because I paid a lot of money for it. But it's throwing us a curve, so we got to read all these instruction manuals, which everybody hates to do. That's all I got to say about that.
Amen to that, Forrest. I think I can distinctly remember when we were using that crappy reel-to-reel you have, and we recorded like the coolest version of Desperation, and then after a period of time, the tape got deteriorated on the outside edges. You remember that?
There's so many. There's drawbacks to every medium. There's there's the good and the bad, and every technology has its its flaws.
You lived your life like a bullet shot from a gun, with no remorse, no regrets, and nowhere to run. And you no, you won't be held after the fall of the sun, after the fall of the sun. A broken path where none could follow, a broken drum. Upon our hearts you've lain the sorrow. What have you done? And you won't believe, no, you won't be long after the fall of the sun, after the fall of the sun, after the fall of the sun, after the fall of the sun.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up yourself, Jerky? Did you get my basement clean yet?
Dude, I totally cleaned your basement. Oh, Strebo, you're looking a little soft around the midsection, Captain Donut.
Okay, that's all we've got for this show. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our sponsors, albemarlenutrition.com and mutantville.com, baby. When you're a Mutantville player, everybody knows you're an MVP.